Do you know, I actually have nosy neighbors. I can hear him pop out of his door, try and listen to what I'm saying. Like, ever since I've been born, I grew up as a magnet. I'm a magnet, okay? I attract people, good and bad. So when you're a magnet and you attract people, any type of people, good, bad, you need boundaries, you need protection, you need self-validation, and that's gonna be your protection, is when you self-validate yourself. You know what is so sick? All of you people that took advantage of me, all you girls that took advantage of me because you knew that I was kind of like a chicken, you knew that I was naive, that I couldn't take advantage, I couldn't defend myself. And then you treated me like a punching bag, or you created like a fake scenario in your head that I'm just a mean person because you have an insecurity of mean girls. And you have an insecurity of pretty girls because you watch too many movies. So you think every pretty girl is mean. Every pretty girl is mean. You guys are sick and you need help. You came into this world alone and you're gonna die alone. Who cares? The amount of people that hate me because I'm to myself. I didn't know it was a problem to be to yourself. Like, I didn't know that's a problem, but I guess it is. Enjoy the problem, because it's gonna happen forever and ever. I'm always gonna validate myself. Hi guys, it's Sapphire. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we're gonna be talking about self-validation. I know that it's gonna be a valuable video for both men and women, because when you don't validate yourself, it leads you to a road of destruction. As you guys know my story, I used to get bullied a lot. Like, since I was a kid, I used to get bullied, even and especially in uni. It got worse as I left secondary school, actually. So when I left secondary school, that's when it got worse. Girls would leave me out of parties. I wouldn't be invited to events in the area I grew up in. I would always see my friends going to parties, people I knew going to parties, but they would leave me out. And I know why they would leave me out. They would leave me out because they felt intimidated. And no, I know people are gonna say, oh, you're so arrogant. No, people know what they're doing. When you're with a friendship group and you see them going out, but they leave you out, they feel intimidated. And I'm telling you, don't invite yourself out. The older I get, the more I understand when our parents say, if you're not invited, don't invite you. If you don't get an invitation, don't invite yourself, because people know what they do when they don't invite you. Not only would they ostracize you, because they like to put the spirit of confusion into your life. They love to make you feel uncertain about the friendship. They love it. It gives them a thrill. It gives them a joy. They're sick. They're like, ooh, they love it. They will also invite you out. They will even invite you to places, sorority groups, clubs, invite you to parties, invite you to their other friends. Sometimes just to take the piss out of you, just to humble you, just to embarrass you in some way. The games, they play a lot of sick games. They will use you like a rag doll. Like, literally, that's what I was. I was like, to this person, I was to this person. I don't know who I was. And every time I was coming back closer to who I was, it's like they smelt it, they sensed it. They will come back, or they'll do the smear campaign thing, and then they'll make you one of these people pleaser again, because they're like, oh, here they go, calling me mean again. I don't want people to think I'm mean. I just want to put myself first. Is it God's fault that I shine bright? It's not my fault that you're insecure. The way I'm gonna be banging out these videos, because they come naturally to me. Because of how people treated me. They come naturally to me, and I also did the work. So, you know, I'm not just speaking from a biased standpoint. Like, I studied this, I studied women, I studied psychology in my spare time, not actually a degree. I studied how women act. They're just very, very strange. These girls will even follow you on Instagram and hate you. It's happened to me. I had girls from where I'm from follow me and not like me. And they chat shit about me. It's so weird. Or they follow me and then they'll pop up to me, they'll send me compliments. That's what they do. Even in person, they'll give you compliments, but deep down they're insecure. Just wait for that moment where you are out of character, because everyone can be out of character sometimes. Everyone can have that moment where they're just not, whatever. They just wait for a moment to humble you, to make themselves feel good. There was even this one particular girl that she would always pop up to me. She was friends with my friend, not knowing that deep down this girl's so insecure. I posted something on my private story, just minding my business. She's probably even watching this now, because that's what these toxic women do. They stalk you. Hi. They stalk you. Because that's one thing about me. Once I don't like someone or they're out of my life, you're out of my life. I don't even think about you anymore. And all my friends know that. Because it takes a while for me, because I've been taking notes. So once I'm done, I'm done. So what are you stalking me for? Anyways, fell out with this girl. She tried to school me on like religion. First of all, who told you I'm a religious person? I didn't ask. That's one. No one told you I'm religious. Because I believe in God. Don't get me wrong, I believe in God and I'm spiritual. But why are you schooling me? Did I ask you? Are you a pastor? Have you went through a course on religion? Are you perfect yourself? In fact, you should read in the Bible, so you shouldn't condemn someone else. Focus on you. This is what they don't do. She came to me, trying to school me to validate herself in whatever way it was. She wanted to validate, she wanted to seek a validation, whatever it was, to correct me. And then when I replied, letting her know that, oh, you know what, I'm not that religious, and you know, I don't agree, that's not me, because I bought a jewelry that had a snake on it. And then she's trying to tell me it's demonic and all this. She's like, I wouldn't advise you. And I was like, okay, thanks for your concern, but this and that. I wear it for this type of reason. I wear it for this purpose. And then she got mad. And I'm just like, okay, you need to relax. Like, I don't have to agree with you. That's what I was saying. I don't have to agree with you. Let it go. Let it go. I don't have to agree with you. But you have these holier than thou people that want to humble you because they're insecure. And then I made a video about it because it's my life and it's my experience. Didn't say anyone's name. And then she comments down in the video. Do you see how they need to have a sense of control? You can't just let it go. It's life. People are gonna fall out. You're gonna have that experience. You're gonna have that experience. Talk about it on your own platform. Why are you coming to my platform? And the thing is, I unfollowed this girl already. You don't follow me. And the thing is, I made the video ages ago. I made the video a while ago, and I know she saw it when the video came out. And even if she didn't see it when the video came out, you saw the video was ages ago. So why are you applying? And the shoe fits. The shoe fits because it wasn't even just about that girl. I'm an African. I'm Nigerian. So growing up, you're gonna grow up around people that are holier than thou. But do you see what I mean about the self-importance of these narcissistic women? If they think it's just them, it's as if you can't just be an experience in my life. It's like it has to be you. I'm African. I went to church. I grew up in church. You're not the only person that's acted this way. Yeah, that's just a little story time. Guys, I have so many stories. Hey, I have so many stories, guys. Come on board, join the community, subscribe, because I have so many stories waiting to be told. But one thing about me, I'm not gonna say no one's name, but if you're gonna treat me a certain way, because one thing about me, I'm respectful. I don't curse people out whatsoever. But if I want to talk about my experience, I can do that. I can do that because it's my platform. It's so funny, she's proving herself controlled that bad that you're commenting under someone's page. Let it go. And this is what these nikes do. In fact, I've already blocked her, but I just know that she's still watching me on a blocked account because this is what they do. They stalk and they don't stop. I know this story time has gone on a tangent and it's kind of different from the video a little bit. But yeah, they stalk. I know she stalks me. That's what they'll do. Oh, and then they'll use a fake account and they'll comment hate. Think about it. No sane person is going to make a fake account. If you have a friend that has a fake account and she's commenting mean things on people's profile picture, look into that friend. That's a sign of narcissistic abuse. She's a narcissist. That's a sign of narcissism. You see something online. You don't like it. So instead of scrolling by or click not interested, we have so many things that you can do. You can even close out the app. You can just block them. You can mute them, not interested. But no, you comment. You comment something rude. And the thing is, you can comment something, but it doesn't have to be rude. Like they know what they're doing. Sometimes they don't even hear the message. They just comment what they want to comment. And then you have the one with the fake page. Most times it's fake name, fake page. No face, no case. They're cowards. But they just want that sense of because they think it's only them. Someone can make a video on TikTok and they get so mad. They think it's only them. Even on Twitter, you can tweet something and they take it to heart. They have to send a hate comment. And then when they press send, I'm good. Sick. They're sick. They're not okay in the head. Like, they take it so personal. Like, they have an inflamed sense of self because they don't validate themselves. They can say, do I relate to that? Yeah, you know what? I relate to it. Let me just scroll away. Or do I relate to that? No, I don't really relate to it. Scroll away. Or, you know what? Maybe people just have a different experience than me. Maybe people just have a different opinion to me. I don't agree. You know what? Let me tell my girls, look at what this person posted. I don't agree. You can do that. So, when I was younger, I got bullied because I didn't know how to defend myself. I was naive. I was a weak chicken. Like, I wasn't this girl today. I had a little bit in me, I'm not gonna lie, because of the way I was raised. But I think people saw that and they did humble me because I was very confident. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I am confident. But back then, there was a point where I was like, I just knew who I was. I've always been very secure. So then As you get older, you're very impressionable. When people are telling you who they think you are when it's not true, it will start to get to your head. And that's how you get involved into the wrong friendship groups. That's how you get used by people when you don't know who you are. I didn't know how to deal with confrontation. And these people knew it, women and men. So they saw this and they just used me and they bullied me. Especially women. Like, I wouldn't say men really. Obviously there was men out there that I would talk to and they knew I was very impressionable, but they didn't care and they know who they are and ew. Most women knew that I shine bright. They saw my star. They saw my light. They knew I was nice. They knew I was not nice. I'm kind. I'm not nice. I have boundaries, but I didn't have boundaries then. So yeah, they knew that I had a light, but they knew that, I don't think this girl fully sees her light. And there's something I see in this girl that intimidates me. So let me humble her. Let me make her feel shit. Guys, there was even one time I was chilling by myself. This group of girls came to me in uni talking about, we don't want to invite you to the girl birthday party because we feel like you're going to judge her. Randomly, I was chilling by myself. I didn't even know they were having a party, but they came to tell me why, because they wanted me to feel small. They wanted me to feel small. I would never do that. And if anyone knew my family background, that's the least thing I would do, is judge someone because of something they had. The thing is, when you don't know who you are from a young age and you have people telling you who you are, yes, you will start to believe it. You will start to believe it. So I had people put labels on me that's just completely not true. I'm literally a popular loner. Do you know how many people know me from back home, but they don't know me? I mind my business and I don't go out. Yet, women stay obsessed. Women that aren't validated, women that aren't self-secure, they hate on me. Growing up, my self-securement was up there. People used to call me arrogant. People used to call me like, oh, you think you're all that? No, I didn't. And I wish I actually did think I was all that, because it would have stopped me from being used by all these people. I was just a confident girl that I thought I was secure in myself. And because I was secure in myself, I projected that. And I thought everyone else was secure in yourself. But no, they aren't. They aren't. Now that I know who I am, after spending so long with people that I don't even know, people that I do know, people in the workplace, family, telling me who they think that I am, yeah, it's not arrogant. It's not arrogant, and I'm not cold, I'm not a bitch. I just know who I am. Sorry that I'm concrete with my self-esteem. And if you don't like it, then bye. And guys, girls and guys, this is how you have to think. You have to be like that. There's not a soul in this world that can tell me who I am. There's not a soul in this world that can make me feel small. There's not a soul in this world that can validate me, right? So you need to validate yourself. Validation is internal. When you get external validation, it should just be a bonus. It should be extra. It needs to come from within. You can't rely on people for validation, or else you're going to go through a path of chaos and destruction. I'm telling you. I don't need anyone to make me feel worthy. I'm okay by myself. I don't like leaving the house. I don't need validation in the club. I don't need validation from friends. Like I always say, I am not perfect. I am not perfect. I don't want you guys to think I'm perfect, but I have been through these situations. So I came out learning from them. And you know what? I don't care if my security in myself bothers you. I don't care if the way I believe in myself bothers you. I don't care if the way I hold myself highly bothers you. I don't care if my ambition bothers you. I don't care, because who else is going to believe in me other than me? And this is why I'm saying no one is coming to save you. And that's part of the validation. You have to save yourself. You have to save yourself. You can't seek comfort in outside things. You have to face the root, which is you. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. You have to face what it is that you're escaping from. You have to ask yourself these questions. You have to love yourself. You have to tell yourself that you're worthy. You don't have to go and get validation from a friend to prove that you're worthy. You don't have to get validation from a man or a woman to prove that you are worthy. You don't. You don't need that emotional validation. You don't need that sexual validation. You don't need that. You don't need it. You have it. You have it. And you know what? Not even God can give you validation unless you seek him. You have to love yourself. You have to validate yourself. And do you know what's so funny? Do you know how many people think I'm so strange because I validate myself? People think I'm cold. People think I'm stern. People think I'm ruthless. People think I'm this bitch. No, it's called boundaries. Self-validation is you being unapologetic. There's a lot of times people come to me and they're like, oh my God, Sapphire, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you just decided you don't want to continue working that job. because I don't need that job's validation. Self-validation is you being unapologetic. Who cares? Only validation that matters in this world is yourself. God, that's it. Do you know how many people call me strict? Do you know how many people call me cold? Yes, if you want to call me strict, if you want to call me cold, then so be it. If me being strong and concrete and sturdy in my validation and my securement means that I'm cold, then label me cold. I'll take it. And do you know, it's all these users that they like to say, oh, I'm cold. It's because you're a user. That's why you're a user and you need to relax. If you don't want more for yourself, who else will? You need to validate yourself. You're never going to make me feel bad about myself because I've discovered myself. I don't care who you are. If you know who you are, you've discovered yourself, never let anyone make you feel bad about who you are. But how funny is that when you are validating yourself, when you don't need someone's approval, when you don't need to go seek these external things, people will not like that. People hate when I'm to myself. People hate when I don't tell them things. I don't need to tell you because I don't need your validation. I don't need to let you know my next move. I don't need to come to you to feel comfort. I don't need that. That's just a bonus, okay? It's a bonus. But you shouldn't need it because you have this. You validate yourself. You have an internal abundance inside of you already and you don't need to go and seek it. Do you know how many women I know that seek external validation? It's weak-minded. You don't need to do that. You don't need to call your friend, call your boys, oh, should I do this? Should I? You wanted to do it. Do it. Oh, now your friend says no. Oh, I never knew you wanted to do that. Or now you're doubting yourself. Now you're doubting yourself. They don't know you. No one knows you like you know you. So do what you want to do. And then if you fail, then you learn. And there's no such thing as a wrong decision because you just learn. You're not a baby anymore. No one's coming to save you. You have to validate yourself. You have to encourage yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And most importantly, you cannot care. You cannot care. And no one can tell you who you are except for you. You have to seek internal validation and not seek it from outside sources. Or else it's going to lead you to a path of destruction. Self-destruction. I've been there. I'm telling you, I've been there. Once you have self-mastery, once you have self-discovery, you're going to be hated. I've already seen people move funny with me just because I know who I am. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? People get so intimidated because they're so scared of your potential. You need to validate yourself because let me tell you, people will tell you who you are in a negative way. They will. People will tell you. I've even had people tell me, oh, I know you. You don't know me. You don't know me. No one knows me. No one knows anyone except for you. So you validate yourself in everything that you do. Okay? We're getting too old for this. How long is it going to carry on for? When you're in your 30s, you're always going to seek outside validation? No. It comes from within. And you'll be surprised. Once it comes from within, you will literally start shining. Never let anyone tell you who you are. Never let anyone validate you. There's so many things that I do and people are like, oh my God, I didn't know you're doing that. Oh my God, you didn't even tell me you're doing. I don't need to. I validate myself. Do you not ever get bored at home? Oh my God, you barely have any friends. I don't need loads of friends to validate who I am. You know, lonely at home. I don't need a boyfriend. I don't need a man to validate me. I don't need to go out every weekend and see if I get a man to validate if I'm so hot. I don't need to post a picture every week on Instagram to validate if I still got it. I don't need it. Why? Because I know I'm worthy. I'm enough. If being a bitch means I validate myself, I don't seek external validations. I have boundaries. I'm never mean on purpose. That's one thing I would never do. I wasn't raised that way. I'm kind, not nice. So now that I have my boundaries, or now that I don't want to give you all of me, because I'm an onion, there's layers to me. Now you don't like it. Now I'm a bitch. Okay, I'll take it. I'll be the bitch if it means I have to protect myself from energy vampires. If it means I have to protect myself from users. If it means I have to protect myself from toxic people that don't know boundaries, so be it. I'll wear it. It's funny because the people that will call you cold, stern, when you're actually like bubbly, because this is what I used to do. So naturally I have like a resting bitch face, what they want to call it. I'm just not the smiley person. Do you know what's so funny? I never see ugly people them say rest in bitch face. Why is it only pretty girls you guys say rest in bitch face, huh? Oh, yeah, exactly. Back to what I was saying, yeah. I'm just a pretty girl that doesn't make you feel comfortable by smiling in your face. I'm not a resting bitch face. I'm not a bitch. I just don't want to smile in your face. You feel intimidated when I come to you and I don't smile. Yeah, I don't make you feel safe. That's what it is. Just admit it. Admit it to yourself. The sooner you admit it to yourself, the easier your life will be in the life of other people that you keep destroying from your insecurity. Right. I know I'm taking a while to land, but I'm going to get there. So, because all these girls started saying, oh, you look really cold, you look really like a bitch. And I'm like, what? Because I'm like, I don't want that, And I came to uni for friends and, to schools for friends. I'm like, oh my God, no. How am I going to impress them? This is when I want to conform. Sad, right? This is what they'll make you do. This is what these people make you do. To conform. And then, so I conformed. And then I started being smiley. And guess what? They weren't respecting me. They don't respect me. I started being like, hi girl, oh my God. Da, 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 da. I started being like extra people pleaser. These people, they will make you into a people pleaser, yeah? I started being so extra with it. And then they ran me through the mud. They used me. And then they would throw it back in my face. And I'm like, oh, I don't trust you. But when I wasn't smiling, you said that you didn't trust me. What is it? What can I do? And that's the thing. You can't please these people because it's them. They're insecure. They will never be validated because they can't even validate themselves. They're looking for you to validate them. They're looking for the pretty girl to validate them, to say, oh my God, hi. Or if you're the smart girl, they're looking for you to validate them. If you're the sporty girl, if you're the rich man, if you're the boy that gets all the girls, whatever it is, people are looking for your validation. So when I started smiling, people weren't calling me a bitch anymore. That's right, they weren't calling me a bitch anymore. When I started being people pleaser, when I started not intimidating people, so being bubbly, hi girl, da da da. So I wasn't called a bitch. However, on the flip side of that, they would find themselves coming into my life. Because that's what it is. They want to come into your life. That's why they said that, oh, you seem cold, or I thought you were mean at first. So when you people please, and you pretend and you act as if this nice girl, though you're gonna allow more of those people that thought, oh, you're a bitch at first, you're gonna allow them to come to you. And you're not protecting yourself. So they're coming to you, you're making them feel safe. And now these insecure women are latched onto you because you thought being a beautiful woman and smiling. Honestly, it's not even just beautiful women, but most importantly, beautiful women, okay? And smiling was gonna be safe. It's safe for them, but it's not safe for you. I'll say that again. If you're a beautiful woman, and people are saying that you're a bitch, people are saying that you look hard to approach, so you turn into a people pleaser. It's safe for them, but it's not safe for you. It's safe for them, but it's not safe for you as a pretty girl. They're gonna come into your life. So you're the pretty girl. Here are the little, the insecure women. So when you were just yourself, minding your business, they said, oh, I thought you were a bitch. I thought you were cold. You're hard to approach. Now you, the kind, pretty girl, you're like, oh my God, but I just want to come to here for friends. I came here for friends and now I'm minding my business and everyone thinks I'm a bitch. So what do? You conform because you want to be liked. Let's be real. You conform because people are telling you who you are because you also don't know who you are. So they're saying you're a bitch, you're this, you're that. You conform, you please. Now you turn into the bubbly, friendly girl that they want. So you were like, hi, you're smiling, making them feel safe. What does that do? It brings them to you, yeah, because it makes them feel safe. It's safe for them. But what does it do for you? It doesn't protect you. Now you have all these insecure people on you. Because let me tell you the truth. When people don't like you, they're not going to stay away from you, especially when you're a pretty girl. That goes for men and women. You need to have boundaries because they're going to come to you regardless. Why do you think there's people that follow celebrities? Because remember what I say, when you're a pretty girl, you like a celebrity. They follow celebrities, but they don't block them. You hate the celebrity, but you're always in their comments. You're always talking about them. They're always in your mouth. That's the same thing. They're not going to stay away from you. You're shiny. You're like a little treasure. Oh. You think it's just men that come, that don't have good intentions for you? It's also women. Open your eyes. It's also women that will come to your life, that have the worst intentions for you, that want to live through you, that just want to say, I'm friends with this person. They put you on this pedestal. They ostracize you. They bully you. They make you feel small because they always had you on a pedestal to begin with. When they're in your life, they will try and humble you down on this pedestal that they've set the pedestal themselves, mind you. So they set this up themselves in the first place. When they saw you, they put you up here. And now when they want to stay, these weird women, they want to stay in your life, they're like, who do you think you are? Da, 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 da. They knock you down. But you put me up. You put me up. And now you can't face yourself. And you want to make me feel small because you can't face yourself. So that's why you need to validate yourself. I know the video went on a tangent, but that's why you need to validate yourself, okay? Because people are going to tell you who you are. You think people can tell me who I am now? I don't care. I don't care. I'm in my knowing era. I'm in my self-discovery era. And if you have a problem with that, do me a favor. The door is there. The door is there because I'm that type of friend. If you figure out who you are, good. No real friend is gonna move weird when you discover who you are, okay? So that's it for this video, guys. I just didn't want to make it too long. Thank you for watching. Please comment down below your experiences. Comment down below what you think of the video. And it does encourage me to keep posting because I'm still new. Well, not new, but I used to post when I was back, as you guys know. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.